A spike in coronavirus activity is forcing Chesterfield schools to switch back to fully virtual classes. Thanks for joining us here on this Wednesday. I'm Rob Desir.
And I'm CHERYL Miller in for Julie Bragg. Our Melissa HIPOLIT explains how school leaders came to that decision today. Melissa?
Well, Chesterfield schools are relying on a metric that was set back in July, but at least one health official says schools should be the last thing to close.
I mean, the teachers have been wonderful. They've done a great job.
Timothea Moore has nothing but praise for the teachers at her kids' Chesterfield schools, but she says virtual learning just is not as good as in person.
I think it's much better instruction in person, and they seem to like it much better in person as well.
Her 6th grader and 11th grader have been going to school 2 days a week and doing virtual learning 2 days a week. But Chesterfield Schools announced Wednesday that after Thanksgiving, they will be virtual full time, and Moore is not happy about it.
The in-person is just so much better for the kids instead of sitting in front of a computer, for close to 5-6 hours a day.
The decision to return to all virtual learning through January 29th relies on a metric from the Harvard Global Health Institute created in early July. That metric focuses on the 7-day rolling average of COVID-19 cases per 100,000 people in Chesterfield. Chesterfield decided that if the average stayed below 25 cases, students could still come to learn in person. But if it passed 25, they would have to stay home. Today, VDH data showed the 7-day average is now 26.5 cases in Chesterfield, putting the county in the highest COVID risk level of red. At least one parent trusts the decision.
I think it's probably the safest decision for them to be making in light of, what we're currently living through.
But Moore believes the metric is flawed.
We like Chesterfield County as a parent to use facts, not feelings as to what they may think may happen when something hits a particular level.
In fact, in a recent op-ed co-authored by CBS This Morning's COVID expert, Dr. Ashish Jha, states that the latest data has failed to provide compelling evidence that in-person schooling leads to meaningful increases in infections in communities, and argues in favor of keeping school open for kids, especially those in kindergarten through 8th grade.
I have not seen any clear threshold beyond which I would close schools.
Now, there is one exception to these changes in Chesterfield County. Special education students will continue to do in-person learning. Now, ahead at 6 o'clock, I'll explain to you how you can learn more about how Chesterfield came to this decision. Working for you tonight in Chesterfield County, I'm Melissa HIPOLIT for CBS 6.